On.
Maybe move around. And there where I'm at. Now, this is Jarchow. I'm going to tell some of my spiritual experiences. I was at Clifford Bias, and he had a materialization of a Black Panther, and he was real. I mean, he was a spirit, but he was real. As far as the spiritual realm is concerned. But he growled at me, opened up his mouth, and he looked at me and growled, and then rubbed his body against my knee. The most accurate seances I ever attended. It was beautiful. And Clifford Bias told many of his experiences about the spiritual world. And that was very interesting. Of course, I can't remember all of that. But it was a beautiful experience. That's just one of my experiences in accurate, true seance.
How about the Edith Stilwell seance?
Then I came here in 1947, and first seance was Edith Stilwell. It was called Materialization in the Red Light. And of course, as a neophyte, had no experience. And I really didn't quite understand what the cabinet was. The cabinet was a curtain around the medium. And I looked at that curtain.
You might need to speak louder, Al. It's kind of noisy out here. There's a lot of fans.
And I looked at the curtain. There was a light lying around inside of the curtain, big as my thumbnail. And as that light flew around inside, I heard my mother speak. The spirit world speak to me. Son, would you like to see me? Of course I said, yes. And that light went right through the curtain where Edith Stilwell was set. And that light danced in front of me. And then my mother spoke behind the light. Son, would you like to see me? Yes, but I'd love to see it. Her spirit materialized right in front of me. And then she began to talk about some of our earthly experiences. And then she said, son, there's something I want you to promise me. I said, what's that, Mother? Will you promise me you'll quit dipping the bottle? In other words, for me to stop drinking alcohol. And then she said to me, son, I gotta go. And her spirit shrank right in front of me. So her jaw was even with the floor. And the Spirit said, I am your brother. And you know you're not. My brother's still living. He got more adamant. He spoke a little louder. And he said, I am your brother. My name is Charles. I was a stillborn baby. And then I remember looking in my mother's Bible as a young boy, and she wrote in there, child, stillborn. And I can't remember the day. He said, I am your brother. And he said, I've got to go. And he dematerialized. And I heard two other spirits speaking. They're little boys. They materialized in front of their mothers. And I still remember what the little boy said nearest to me. Mother, you remember when you laid me away, you bought new shoes for me? I sure do, son. Well, I got new shoes, Mommy. I got think shoes. I only have to think that I got new shoes, Mommy. And the last words I heard from that spirit, well, that was a very authentic spiritual experience with Stilwell.
Okay, go.
Spirituality is what I've been taught is the real reality. When your body dies, that is your personal resurrection. That is the day your spirit is freed from the body. And in a spirit, you can go anywhere in the unseen universe you desire. Of course, you got to anchor yourself with God. You got to worship God, love God, and it's got to be your primary thought when you get in the spirit world. That is the only force that can protect you. Because there are unseen entities that you don't know anything about. And they could get at you and try to control your spirit and take you where they want. That's one of the dangers by not being anchored to God when you pass. And don't fear death. That's when you really become alive. You'll see more, hear more, but it'll be of the spiritual world, which is beautiful and got beautiful music that you've never heard like in your life. So that reminds me of a poem. Oh God, we are one forever. By the glory of birth, the celestial powers will claim it to the other parts of the earth. We will feel a power uprising like the power of an embryo God. With the glorious will that surrounds us, this is from the side. In our innermost spirit, we hear a beautiful song, the song of angels. So beautiful. access to. And it tells us about an embryo God. Which develops our higher consciousness by telling us it's an embryo God. Because there's, well, this surrounds us, this from the side.
Okay, it's on there. You're recording now.
Okay, I remember the days.
John Bunker?
No, the one that developed. What is his name?
Bill English?
No, the neophyte, John Bunker, where he married early.
Oh, Bob Chaney.
Bob Chaney. I met him where he married early. He was a student under John Bunker.
Your teeth are slipping, Al. Can you keep them up there? Do we need more stuff to put glue on them? They keep falling out.
I think they're all right.
Hold on. You think they're all right? Okay.
Remember the seances of John Bunker? The trumpet would float around and touch your knee and then tip up and you get a gift from the spirit world. You had to hold your hands on in the temper. You'd hear it roll on the temper into your hand.
Was that in the red light?
No, John Bunker was there in the red light. Complete darkness. And like it, hear the spirits in the middle of the floor. You could hear their feet as they were dancing. And the little spirit guide, Twinkle Toes, they could hear her talk to me and dance. It was cute. And they could hear all the feet of their other Indians at the same time in the dark. John Bunker had what I call spiritual authenticity. It was real, not fake. He was an excellent materialization.
Take a break.
So, his fast memory.
Do you remember Bill English's seance?
Yeah, I was sitting across from Bill English. He heard read, and Bill English said, "You belong where I am, and I belong where you are." The spirit obviously had the potential, but my body wasn't capable of getting time shot. my old age showing up is sad. I'm nothing like I used to be.
You want to tell one of your made-up jokes?
I could talk better. I wet my mouth. Because in the wet mouth. I gotta wet it.
Oh, you need wet.
That's part of my problem. Oh,
Didn't you say you wanted it wet?
what is that?
Paper towel with water on it.
Oh. That's a lot better. It's getting dry.
Okay.
Maybe I can speak.
Yeah, you could see that's a better go. All right. Oh, you're being recorded, so go for it, Al.
I remember with Bill English, I was sitting at the table for a reading, and Bill said to me, Al, we should trade places. You should be where I am, and I should be where you are. That, in my higher consciousness, made me realize that my spirit was ready, but not my body. I couldn't give a reading like Bill English. He was a very gifted man. And Hoyt Robinette still had contact with Bill English in the spirit world. I asked Hoyt Robinette, how is Bill English doing? He would find that he loves it with ego, soar as high as he wants. And I understand. You have freer thoughts in the spirit world than you do here. You can think clearly. It's far above earthly experience.
That was good. I'm going to put it on pause.
For a big hug for you. So this is from Mary Beth.
And Gail said she'll give you a smooch right on the lips. For you got to give him a smooch for Gail. Right on the
For
lips.
Gail.
No.
Oh my God, Al. Okay, that just—he's gonna live another 50 years now.
It's just had my last breath.
The Thank you for kissing my friend.
You guys are awesome. Okay, where were we? Okay, historically, the association of the Baha'i religion, an independent world religion with Israel, dates back to the late 1800s when it's founded
Into Akka.
Akka, which was at that time a penal colony of the Ottoman Empire. The final resting place, the Ba-Aluha, is located in Bahi near
1947. Or was it? Yeah, 1947 was my first visit to Chesterfield. And I was a neophyte, and I went to a seance called Materialization in the Red Light. And I was right next to the curtain where the medium was sitting, and I saw a light big around my thumbnail flying around inside like a jet. And a voice behind the light spoke. Son, this is your mother. Would you like to see me? Yes, mother, I would love to see you. That light shot right through the curtain and danced right in front of me, big as my thumbnail. And a voice behind the light said, Son, this is mother. Would you like to see me? Sure would, mother. Zeppo, there she was. Her spirit was standing right in front of me. She bent me over and kissed me on the head, and then started talking about our earth life. Then she said, Son, there's something I want you to promise me. What's that, mother? I want you to promise me you will quit tipping the bottle I used to drink. You got that, mother. I never drank since. And then she says, well, I gotta go. Watch me, I got a special way to go, son. Her spirit shrank till her jaws on the floor. Then she went up, gone. What a demonstration.
wow.
And then as soon as she was gone, the spirit appeared. And the spirit says, I am your brother. You are not. My brother is not living. I am your brother. You spoke louder. I am your brother. My name is Charles. I was a stillborn baby. In my mother's Bible was written, Charles stillborn, such and such a day. What authenticity.
Amazing.
And then I accepted him then. And while he was talking, two little boys were talking to their mothers. And one I still remember him. He said, Mother, I remember...
Sneeze.
Mother, I remember the day you laid me away. You bought me new shoes. Oh, I remember that, son. You know, Mother, I got new shoes. I got think shoes. I only have to think and I have new shoes, Mommy. Isn't that cute?
That's adorable.
That is the most authentic seance I ever attended.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yep, that was Edith Stilwell. I've never seen a seance equal to it. I've seen some pretty good ones. Charlie Swann, that was pretty good. One day he said, I want you to look at that dresser, everybody. The dresser began, pretty soon, the middle of it started to disappear. It was an American Indian materialized. And he told us the history of how they made the canoe, the Indians. And that was beautiful too.
I would love to hear that.
So, and that is authenticity too. And there was another one I can't remember the name. He used to hold an office.
Male, female.
Male.
Well, not Bunker.
No. He was a president of the office.
Oh, really? I didn't. Bill English, was he president? No. Oh, Austin
Cliff.
Wallace
Oh,
or Clifford
Austin.
Bice.
I was going to say, was it Cliff
Austin
Bias?
Wallace.
Okay.
They had what they called Indian powwow. It started at 8 o'clock in the morning. You had to be there at 8 o'clock. Then the Indians would partially materialize and beat the tom-toms and shake the tambourines.
Cool.
And they hear their moccasins on the floor as they were dancing.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's so,
Was that in the red light?
no,
Black.
dark. No, you could just hear them. I didn't have clairvoyance where I could see them.
How about Maud Fox? Did you ever go to any of her seances?
So,
Loretta Schmidt?
yeah,
What did you think about Loretta Schmidt? Did you enjoy those?
I can't remember.
Okay. Well, you did talk about Bill English.
Yeah. I wish that stuff didn't come up.
Then-
It chokes me. But Bill English, I was sitting at a table. He was on one side, give me a reading. All of a sudden, Bill said, "Al, you're in the wrong place. You should be where I'm at, and I should be where you're at."
Really? Did he tell you why he thought that?
He saw that in clairvoyance, he could see the power of the spirit, of my spirit. I had that potential, but my body didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And White Robinette was a friend of Bill English, took care of him till he passed out of life through cancer. Then Bill English, White Robinette still has spiritual contact with Bill English. I said, "White, how's Bill doing?" "He's just fine, Al." But why he loves it? Because he can soar as high as he wants.
Yes, he can.
His spirit can go high as it wants. That's the freedom you have in spirit life. People should not fear death. That is your resurrection. Your personal resurrection is when your eternal body leaves the physical body. You'll have better sight and a better mind than you ever had. One spirit knows more than a whole city of people in the flesh. It tells you something.
It does.
Well, it's just with the wisdom I picked up along the way.
How about Clifford Bias's seance you went to?
Clifford Bias was very good too. Authenticity again. He had a Black Panther that would materialize. He came up and rubbed his head against my knee.
Saber.
I had the heebie-jeebies then. But he was real as far as earth life is concerned. He was a real tiger. He materialized, but he wouldn't hurt you because they lose that part of the viciousness. That's why it says in the Bible, and the children will lay down by the lion, which is true. When the lines pass on, the spirit is gentle. Not like it was in the flesh. There's a little bit of wisdom.
And Mabel Riffle?
Oh, Mabel Riffle was true. She took a liking to me. I got into any seance I wanted to get into. Went in a bunker. The bunker says, I got 24 chairs full. I can't have another one. Oh, yes, you're gonna. Get a chair and let this young man in here. That's what Mabel Riffle did. Got me in any place I want to go.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So I had quite an experience with Mabel Riffle in that way.
And Pauline Swann was a friend of yours?
No. Charlie Swann, her husband, referred to Pauline Swann as the war horse. Be careful of the war horse. That's the way he referred to his wife. Called her the war horse.
I'm sure she was a good war horse for spiritualism.
Yeah.
She probably kept him in line. That's why he was saying.
Oh yeah, she was a pistol. Every pistol reminded me of a song. Pistol pack and mama, lay those pistols down. Lay that pistol down, babe. Lay that pistol down. Pistol pack and mama, lay that pistol down.
How about some of those other mediums you got to know? Gladys Strome?
Oh, there's another one. She had what they call, not materialization, in degree it was, transfiguration. The spirits would clothe her body as an Indian, as a Hindu, and one day one of the men in the audience said, Mabel, I would like to see my little baby doggies. And out of her cabinet came Mabel Riffle with all his doggies in her arms.
Was it Gladys Strome, you mean?
Gladys Strome.
Not Mabel.
No, Gladys Strome had all these little puppies in her arms from the spirit world. But they took on physical expression so they could reach their master. He ran up there and cried. That was a tremendous seance.
Yeah, Gladys Strome was good.
She was one of the best. And then they framed her. The group of people that she had in this one time, you heard of ectoplasm?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have enough ectoplasm to help the spirits clothe her. The spirits didn't know that they only clothed her under her knees, showed her back and her face. And went after her, got her off the camp.
No.
Oh, wow.
And boy, those same people appeared in the Western.
Our lighting just went out. Is that
Boys,
better?
come on, it's time for dinner, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't tell me you was hiding now.
What?
You're hiding.
I'm who?
You had a pretty woman sitting on his bed earlier.
Are you cheating
Come
on
on.
me?
Nobody would like to.
That is true.
Well, any other stories? We got about maybe 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes.
Yeah. Who else do you want to talk about?
Oh, my life.
Okay, wrap it up. 5 minutes. It's 95
Yeah, 'cause-
years in one.
Yeah, because that's simple.
I was raised on a farm for 5 years. I had a buddy, Marshall Carvey. I went and got a job at the shareholders. I didn't know it was them. There was Marshall and his dad. And it had a cow lane full of cow manure that was all dried up with the sun. And I had all kinds of firecrackers. So I put a firecracker in the manure, lit it, and ran like the chickens. Boom! So we went down the lane. Every time we saw cow manure, put a firecracker in it, lit it, and ran. So brand new red barn, just brand new, and a high steeple. And the dad was out there with the older boy. Howard, I can't figure out how that manure got that up on that steeple.
Nice.
One of my episodes.
How about the sunflower and the lily? Can you talk about the sunflower and the lily?
The Lily was a sweet hotel. Lots of rooms,
75.
yeah, and lots of good beds,
Mm-hmm.
and
Good story.
good people that brought us food and everything.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Do you remember when they sold off 200 dressers?
No,
You weren't on grounds then. That's good.
they sold them out of the
Sunflower.
sunflower.
Yeah, they kind of raided her and just took all her good stuff out of her.
There's people on the camp. They're not spiritual.
Yeah.
They're highly materialistic, and they don't know how to run the camp. Bunch of blowhards.
I think we're going to have to edit this
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us some more. What about the sunflower? That's a gorgeous hotel. That's a gorgeous
We
hotel.
had a lot of nice rooms, and
How about that little back portion they call the annex, or it's 1892 boarding house? Do you know any stories about that building?
you
How about the library? What's your take on the library or the art gallery or the museum?
know, they had a nice library, so the materialistic people sold it.
Yeah,
Bunch of modern junk.
the books are modern junk.
Yeah, they are. They don't know anything. In that book I had of Stanton Moses, written from
Spirit teachings,
they recopied it.
M.A. Moxon or M.A. Oxon.
No, I can't think of the name of it. The other spiritual camp in New York,
Lilydale.
Lilydale. They had it recopied, and I had a copy of it. I left it, and didn't put my name in it. It's gone.
I'll tell you. Okay, you got 30 seconds left. Tick tock. Well, thank you for your stories, Big Al.
Well, I try. But that sheet of paper I gave you, be sure it gets to the newspaper early.
Oh, the 4th of July one?
Yep.
I think he took it back.
So they can get that published. It should be published in the newspaper. It's July the 4th, the Declaration of Independence. And I got that story in here.
Cool.
Okay, I think that's a wrap, you guys.
Okay, are you out of tape?
And I thought I was, but I might. At slow speed, it might be 120 minutes, so we'll have to come back again.
Okay.
Not
It was so nice.
Go.
There was a Baptist minister walking along the road, and he saw a guy ahead of him. He couldn't figure out if the guy walking toward him or walking away. He finally caught up with the guy. Are you saved? I don't know. Have you seen Christ? I don't know.
I think she's gonna force you to go eat dinner now.
Yeah, give us
Wait,
one more minute. He's
just-
telling us.
Yeah, he's telling a story and we're
We
taping
can
it.
I'm gonna shut the door because it's a HIPAA violation if the other residents are involved.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna shut the door so that you can have your privacy, okay?
All right,
Okay.
we'll be leaving in a couple minutes.
Okay.
I don't know. Don't ask me those questions. I told you I don't know. Have you seen Christ? He said, oh no, I tell you, it won't bother me. There was another lake nearby and took it out of the lake, shoved his head in the water. Well, did you see Christ? I sure don't know. I said, no, you don't know. Well, he took it in and there and held it down a little longer. Did you see Christ? I said, you don't know. Hey, why do you bother me? Well, he so almost a minute, pulled his head out. Would you see Christ? You know where he fell in there?
Yeah. That and the.
Oh, I have a medical joke. The lady goes in to see the doctor for her kidneys. Doctor to them allow me the hospital and said, ma'am, your kidneys are fine. That upset her. She got indignant, pulled up her skirt, showed the doctor her knees. Look, doctor, I'm an adult woman. I don't have kidneys.
Nice. How about that one with the gossip with the Native American chief? Or how about the other one? Stick your ass in the river.
American wanted to get away, acquainted with an Indian tribe, so he thought, better meet the chief. Goes up to the chief's wigwam and he says, how? Oh, comes the chief. And the chief says, Poca más arriba. He asked a white man, what did he say? He said, poke your butt in the river.
How about the other one with the chief calls in the brave and tells them to go collect?
Oh, there was a chief. He called a young brave into his wigwam. Son, there's something I want you to do for me. What's that, Father? I want you to go out and get all the thistle seeds and bring them back to me, and I'll tell you what I want you to do. You know, he brought him those thistle seeds. Now what do you want me to do, Father? I want you to go out of the wigwam and cast them to the four winds. Then come back, I'll tell you what I want you to do. So he cast them to the four winds, went back to his father. I cast them to Father. Four winds, Father. Now I want you to go out there and get those thistle seeds. You know, that's impossible, Father. That's like gossip, son. Who comes out of your mouth to hurt people, goes on forever, and nothing you can do about it. Oh, now she.
Thank you.